Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RanDOTA. As always, I am D, your host for the show where the meta doesn't matter. This is from the Starladder iLeague Invitational Season 4. This is Game 2 of Team Empire versus FlyToMoon. Now, if you look at the pips, FlyToMoon apparently actually beat Empire, which is a pretty big deal when you get down to it, because Empire, they've been around a while. They're a strong team. And I've legitimately never heard of FlyToMoon. I've heard of actually a couple of their names. Let's see, at least two of their names look familiar. Namely, their captain, No Fear, and the second slot name there, Always Want to Fly.
5 seconds remaining.
But let's take a look at the draft because we dropped in kind of late to this. Empire have an Ancient Apparition, Sand King, Enchantress, and Dragon Knight. So they've got some good tanky frontliners with the Sand King and the Dragon Knight. The Enchantress, semi-carry, transitions pretty hard into a great ranged attacker, of course, with that impetus. Especially if you go Scepter, Dragon, and Dragonlance, or Hurricane Pike. Especially if you do Hurricane Pike. And then Ancient Apparition, of course, global presence, disables all healing. He's actually kind of a good soft counter to Keeper of the Light. Okay, I might have to mute the whole game for a second, depending, because there is a broadcaster for this. I'm not the broadcaster, but let's take a look at FlyToMoon's lineup. They've got a Gyrocopter, so a very good strong carry there. Rubik, fun, disruptive, and he's got a lot of good stuff to steal from Empire already. Beastmaster, probably going to be your offlaner. Very strong, as long as he gets what he needs. Keeper of the Light, easily one of my favorite supports. I'm not saying he's a super support or anything, but he's one of my favorites. Zeus and Storm Spirit, the last two picks. So we've got the Lightning Lords. Of course, again, that's some global presence for FlyToMoon with the Zeus. Especially once he hits 6, really, with Thunder God's Wrath. And a bit, kind of, some global presence with the Storm Spirit for Empire because of the Ball Lightning. But he is, if you've ever watched a good Storm Spirit player, he is insanely dangerous. Just waiting the last couple people to pick their heroes.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
There we go. We should be getting in right about now. Or not. I'm a caster, not a psychic. And I do also want to apologize for last week's kind of crappy cast. I'll admit I didn't do great with that. Okay, so it was just the camera. Alright, let's get this underway. We've already got a smoke up from Empire. Full 5-man, actually. Whereas FlyToMoon, they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna walk out into lane. We're not even gonna bother. Ooh, good rotation coming from Empire here with Ghost Stick on the Enchantress. You got Yoku on the Sand King and Miposhka on the Ancient Apparition. Looks like they're going to find Silent from FlyToMoon on the Gyrocopter. Gets slowed up with the Enchant attack, or the Enchant spell. Nangrata, the Beastmaster for FTM, is in the tree line. Ghost Stick, you're really out of position here, maybe. If Silent wants to skill up something, he can. But Nangrata comes out of the trees, just starts body blocking. Good body blocking Ghost Stick. There's the homing missile. No fear, on the Keeper of the Light comes in, starts charging up the Illuminate, fires off a blast. Ghost Stick is in trouble here. He's going to be our first blood as Silent kills him. So that rotation went horribly wrong for Empire right off the bat. It just did nothing they did on that one worked. Let's see, we've also got Always Want to Fly for Team FTM. He always wants to fly to the moon, playing on the Rubik. And then we have Iceberg playing the Zeus. The remaining players for Team Empire, we have FN on the Storm Spirit. And down here on the bottom we've got Nyx playing the Dragon Knight. Not the Nyx Assassin. The Bitterwing Legacy. I like the armor. Which dragon form? Shadow of the Burning Scale. Zoom out just a smidge. Oh, we've already got some action here. Nangrata is in trouble. He's going to fall here to Ghost Stick. But can No Fear get the kill on Ghost Stick? Yes, he can. So that's an instant trade-off. So Ghost Stick has gone down twice now for one kill. Which Nangrata's been involved in both those kills as an assist. So the Enchantress semi-carry has decided, I'm going to the bottom lane. Not a bad call. That rotation's going to help out a little bit. Free up a little bit more space for Miposhka and Yoku to farm up some XP. And also because Miposhka, he's got Chilling Touches, got a slow on it, and Yoku of course has Burrow Strike on that Sand King. So they can actually escape a little bit better than the Enchantress. Nick's getting a little bit pushed out of lane here. Zoom back in so we can see a little. Iceberg and FN trading lightning. Always Want to Fly coming in to assist his buddy. He's got the lift, but can't quite get it yet. There's the lift. Tosses him back into the creeps. Down goes the Static Remnant, but there's not going to be enough follow-up here for FN to fall. Unless he decides to be really stupid, and frankly, FN doesn't usually make that kind of mistake. Genuine Mechjaw the Boxhound. Now comes the Illuminate. It does not save Nangrata as he gets ganged up on by 3. The kill going to Miposhka is actually not bad because you do kind of need 6 on the Ancient Apparition pretty quick so you can get that Ice Blast going out. But again, it might have actually gone better if it had gone to, say, Nyx. Nangrata's already back and he is already a target. He is not going to make it out of this unless a big thing from No Fear, but nope. That Cold Feet proc is going to get him, and there he goes, as Nyx actually picks up this one. Couple of breathe. Yeah, we have 1 breathe fire. 1 skill from each person. Ghost Stick fallen. Where's this? Gyrocopter putting silent. That's it. He's not really staying silent here. He's got the 2 kills already. Again, FN and Iceberg are just trading lightning. FN's slightly ahead on the XP front, mostly because he's got a couple more last hits. Zeus is not really the best last hitter unless you can just kind of spam arc lightning. And to really do that, you get a bottle, which he should be it should be coming out pretty soon for him. FN's got his. And there it is, there's the bottle. Silent! Yoku taking down Silent down here. With help, of course, from Ghost Stick. Always want to fly knows they're there because he's got to be able to see. He's got to have some vision of them. Or he did. Ooh, Yoku, good game sense to try and cut off this route, but always want to fly. He's kind of waffling. Ooh, good juke. All he really ended up doing was standing still. No fear, stacking up some creeps and also just killing them. Silent back on top now, up against Ghostic. Seeker missile. Or homing missile.
Denied.
Question is, who's going to make the move? Miposhka. Silent finds himself in the middle of Yoku and Miposhka. He doesn't activate the rocket barrage, but the cold feet's going to proc. He's not going to make it out of this. There goes the Illuminate. Takes a ton of Ghostic's HP. Nature's Attendant's coming out. Out comes the Lightning, though, and double kill for Iceberg with that blast, taking down Miposhka and Yoku. Keeping the teams even, and also getting him some much-needed gold. FN having to blink or ball himself away from there because Zeus actually has the mana he needs. How? Why does that say 49? Okay, there we go. For some reason it was... Oh, he had the arcane rune. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out why Zeus's spell amounts were wrong. We're saying the wrong thing. But it was just because Iceberg had an arcane rune active. Out comes the homing missile on Yoku. But there's not. Is there going to be enough follow up? No, it's just going to stun the Sand King. Out comes the flat cannon. Rocket barrage on Nyx, but he does get the stun off, so Silent's not going to be able to chase him. Always want to fly is gone for now. No fear getting the Illuminate going, but they kind of know he's there. The homing missile is on Yoku again. It's going to stun him up, but not a lot. All it's really going to do at that point is just going to disable his Sandstorm. But Yoku falls to Silent as the rocket barrage comes out. Silent does go down to FN though. Ooh, the Illuminate just clips Nyx, doesn't do enough to hit it, to kill him though. No fear getting moved on by Miposhka now. Where did the Ancient Apparition come from on this one? Ooh, good juke by No Fear. He's going to head south into the trees, but the problem is Nyx is here as well. Breathe Fire is going to make him breathe his last.
My sprites are with us.
Radiant's middle tower is
Another homing missile. Ooh, the roar comes out. Ghostic not making it out of that. 7-7 at 8 minutes. This has been a very even game so far. Nobody's lost a tower, and there's an equal number of kills. Now, there is a slight gold lead in favor of FlyToMoon, but it's less than 1k, less than 1,000. Let's actually see how much it is. It's about 800, from what I saw. Yeah, it's just around 800-900. But they're actually, I think they're pulling ahead slightly. Who's got the XP lead is the real question now. It is actually in favor of FlyToMoon, but it's creeping back up towards Empire. And I mean, it's like a 250 XP bonus. So some of that I think is going to be from the First Blood.
I'll take your tribute. That should help.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We do have a top tower under attack, so... But again, not much damage done to any of the tier 1s, I don't think.
top
Nope.
tower is under attack.
In fact, this tier 1 is the one that's taking the most damage, and it's just above half. Flat cannon again. Meanwhile, Nangrata falling down the bottom lane to FN. Oh, Always Wanna Fly is gonna go as well.
You had your warning.
Double kill for the Storm Spirit. He is jumping out. He's gonna be jumping up ahead now.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yep, he is now in the lead of farm, as is Nyx.
is under attack.
So the gold graph has actually swung into Empire's favor, but ooh, Iceberg getting the kill on Yoku with that lightning. Good call on using it because it does also give vision. So
Denied.
Radiant's
Nangrata is like, hey, thanks for the free farm here, guys.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Iceberg, ooh, just doesn't have the mana for it. Could have potentially gotten the kill there on FN, but both of the mid laners are actually on a killing spree. Get up here just as Silent takes down Ghostic and Nyx, putting him on a double kill and a killing spree. Ooh, good bro strike forward onto No Fear.
Is under attack.
But, oh, the cold feet's not gonna proc, he's gonna get out of there. Especially with Nangrata coming in.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Where's my pension?
FN and Nyx going in on Iceberg, and he gets melted. I was gonna fly steals. Static Remnant, unfortunate for him. He didn't get the ball lightning, but ooh, he drops one. It does go off on FN, but not gonna be enough to save his life.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No Fear TP and help into the mid lane, but can he save this tier 1? Yeah, looks like they can, especially now that Iceberg's here.
Are fortified.
Spirit mode active for No Fear.
Is under attack.
Calls in Always Wanna Fly. There goes an Ice Blast. Gonna hit where exactly? Ooh, not gonna be. It actually does hit Nangrata, so he can't heal just yet.
Is under attack.
Silent comes in,
Radiant's bottom
takes out Yoku, and Iceberg actually got the kill on Nyx, and there's the first tower of the game down in favor of FlyToMoon.
tower has fallen.
Just ahead of Ghostic taking down tier 1 on top, playing against FTM.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Homing missile's already out, so sorry, Yoku. Out comes the rocket barrage. Yoku not gonna make it out of here. The burrow strike almost saving him, but not
Bottom
quite.
tower is under attack. Radiant's middle
Iceberg in the mid lane, not going so well for him now. FN is up to a mega kill.
Gotcha.
Stupendous.
Call down got used.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nangrata trying to run away. He's gonna evade the cold feet proc, but not gonna be able to evade the impetus. There's the roar. Just luckily enough to dodge Miposhka's Ice Blast, and he's gonna get recalled by the keeper. Silent taking down Miposhka here near the top lane. Miposhka was way out of position if he was that far in. Iceberg taking a couple of shots at FN to save the Hawk, and he does.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, tier 1 on mid lane for Empire is a little damaged, not super much. It's still of half. Quick Illuminate Blast from No Fear. Spirit mode activating.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures.
There's a roar onto Ghost Stick, and Nangrata is going to take him down. Empire seems to be struggling just a little bit, not a huge amount. FTM is ahead on kills, but at the same time, they're actually down on towers by 1. The Ice Blast does land on Always Want to Fly, so...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This... Actually, no.
Radiant structures
Yeah.
are fortified.
Empire was up by 1 tower, but this mid one, that mid tier 1 is gone, so...
Has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
The issue that Empire... The issue that FTM is going to have to address eventually is the
Tower is under attack.
fact that Miposhka has... Or not Miposhka, FN has not died yet. Also, can we just point out that Always Want to Fly had a stolen Ice Blast for a moment?
That should help.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
FTM launching their scan at Empire's secret shop, not finding anybody.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Illuminate comes out just to clear the wave, and this is going to be the final tier 1's going down. That said, Nangrata comes down to the bottom lane
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
as Silent takes down the tier 1 on top. That actually puts FTM ahead, although that instead Nangrata goes down just after roaring on Ghost Stick. The ball lightning forward onto Silent, but he's standing strong. FN has the ball lightning his way out. Always Want to Fly standing there. He's stolen Electric Vortex. Nyx goes down as well, so there goes a lot of the pushing ability and half the front line for Empire. They gotta run. Ghost Stick trying to TP out. Can he make it? Yep. Can Yoku make it? No, he cannot, as the Fade Bolt comes in for the final kill. So it ends up being a 1-for-2 trade, and FTM save the tower. That's the big deal. If they'd lost the tower, it still would have been a decent trade, just not nearly as good. Also the fact that Always Wanna Fly has stolen an electric vortex. So they've got some really strong they've got a Rubik with 2 hard disables right now.
Where's my pension?
And again, FTM stay ahead on by one tower.
Stupendous.
I'm gonna keep mentioning that because it's an important distinction. Now the thing is, Roshan is still up for grabs. We see Empire kind of making motions like they might be going for it here. Call down comes down, and Yoku is gone, but oh, FN jumps in. Can he survive this? Ice Blast coming in. It's gonna hit. Always Wanna Fly. And Nangrata, but they managed to take down FN. That's an unstoppable streak gone. Nyx just barely surviving. Silent gonna be recalled to the keeper. And they're going straight onto Ghost Stick. They're not gonna be able to stop this TP, but the homing missile.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Does homing missile have fuel? Sorry, I'm gonna track this thing all the way. Long range homing missile from downtown, folks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
But it looks like FTM are gonna take the first tier 2. They do. It doesn't go clean to anybody, but Silent is gonna fall to the Ice Blast. So that's a good chunk of money going the way of Miposhka. But that being said, FTM is still up by 4K.
Invisibility.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Ooh, no fear using that smoke just a little bit before Always Wanna Fly lands.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
All tier 1s are gone, but still FTM are ahead because of that tier 2 they managed to take.
Under attack.
Call down from Silent, gonna run off Yoku, but oh, the homing missile actually ends him. Miposhka did get a kill, but since Silent actually picked up that reversal kill on Yoku, that's painful.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Although that being said, Yoku's gonna be up much quicker than Silent here, just because of the level difference. Let's take a look. Yeah, Yoku is at 11, Silent is at 15, so that 4 levels difference. Are they're gonna high ground this? Nangrata wants the high ground here.
Dire's middle tower
Cold Feet not gonna proc as Nangrata smartly moves away. They're gonna actually take out they took out
tower is under attack.
near 600 health on this tier 3 already. But there's nobody from FTM sticking around to fight this. Where is Silent? Okay, he's back in the fountain.
Radiant are scanning.
Empire scan the Roshan bit to try and figure out where FTM are, but FTM are actually in their own jungle right now. With the exception of Silent, of course, who is still just wandering around. Wants himself some farm. Nangrata TP's bottom and pulls out the wool, or the boar, and the Centaur Conqueror. Remember where he got that? Once Call of the Wild gets to level 4, you'll get a random neutral when you use it. So he got one of the more useful ones with the Centaur Conqueror. Because no aura, but the War Stomp. FTM smoked up, but they ran into Empire right away. Yoku taking a ton of damage. FN, Miposhka's gonna go down here. Silent takes down Miposhka. FN ends up ball lightning himself onto a cliff. The roar onto Nyx stops him, but the dragon is still standing strong. Ghostic taking a ton of punishment here. He's got to run though, as Nyx falls and to Iceberg. Ghostic gets stunned up by the homing missile and the that. What is that actually called again? Blinding light. I was right. Actually knocked him out of the TP. So that's 3 dead for Empire, and FTM are just gonna say, okay, that's exactly what we wanted. Let's go kill Roshan. And this is actually a big deal I didn't mention before, is that No Fear has picked up his scepter, so he's permanently in spirit form, which means that during the day his Illuminate heals anybody on his team that gets hit by it. Silent is immortal. He's also got the side gunner for call down now that he's got his scepter. No Fear getting the kill there on Yoku with the help from his friends. And suddenly, we look up at the kill score, and FTM have taken a big lead. They've got a 50% lead here, along with 6k gold. Now, the top farmer in the game is still FN. Or at least the top net worth. But he's only up by about 200. And the next one down is Silent, who... yeah. He's going to be doing a ton of damage. Whereas FN... Actually, FN does more damage, oddly enough. The tier 3 on the mid lane now is their target. They've done some damage with top tier 3. Ball lightnings, or... Miposhka takes a hit from the homing missile. Yoku comes in, stuns up Silent, but Silent's like, okay, whatever, I'm immortal. He's also frozen. They're just throwing everything into Silent here, which is part of what he wanted, because that means the Aegis gets popped, but it took so much of their stuff to just take him down the first time. There's the roar, hits you, and there goes FN. He's down. Yoku is next. He's gone as well. Iceberg taking down Yoku. Ghostic actually picks up Silent, though, so they did get a second kill. Nangrata gets healed up while Glimmer Cape, so... Problem is, Ghostic now has a choice. He can run and lose mana and possibly stun, or he can just stand there and get stunned. Out comes the Illuminate, but it's now nighttime. Always when a fly goes down, but the Lightning Sigil, or the Nimbus from Iceberg, takes down the Nyx Dragon. No towers fall yet, but so much damage dealt. Switch over to buyback status for a bit. I think this is the first time I've seen a 3-Ags game in a while. They're all on the same team too. No Fear, Iceberg, and Silent have all picked up their Aghanims. They've even got actually everybody on FTM's side could actually pick up an Aghanims and get an upgrade for it. I don't think they're going to, because Rubik's is just quicker spell steals. I mean, right now it's got an 18-second cooldown, so he's got a little bit of a wait, but...
Radiant are scanning.
4-man smoke from Empire. Are they going to find anybody? Always want to fly an Iceberg, the only 2 left behind. But Empire are going to turn around. And now FTM, it's their turn. They get a 5-man smoke. There's an energy booster sitting on the ground. Why? Oh. Okay, Iceberg was just getting his soul booster built up. There's the Nimbus.
Come on, Spikes.
Always want to fly, steals Burrow Strike. He uses it, gets in on FN, who gets roared down. FN's gonna go down quickly. That's 3 down immediately. 4 down. As Nyx falls as well. The Arc Lightning's gonna hit on Yoku, who has gotta run. He cannot stand up to this now. He's got a TP home, but FTM just showed with very quick decision making. 1 for 4. Actually, who even... Okay, FN did kill No Fear. I was like, was that a neutral kill or what?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There goes the tier 3. There's nothing stopping this push.
Dire are scanning.
Because the Enchantress and the Ancient Apparition do have buyback.
Has fallen.
That's a full lane.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Iceberg going around stealing bounty runes for himself. No, he's not going Bloodstone. Okay, yeah, he's going Octarine. Makes a bit of sense. I mean, faster cooldowns for Zeus. And spell lifesteal even. Roshan might be back up in a minute and a half, but we'll see. The Hawk gets killed. The Hawk's family will be notified.
Gotcha.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Ooh, there you go.
Stupendous.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There goes
Radiant's
bottom shrine.
has fallen.
But there's still 2 outer towers for FTM.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Question is, are they going to try and save this tier 2 on top? Or are they just going to push and go for their kill here? Or go for a bigger bigger objective?
Dire's top tower
Tier 2 is gone. Always want to fly is here. Out comes the blinding light from No Fear. The Nimbus is out as well. Ghostic almost gets thrown back into it, but Silent just comes in. There's the stun. There's the lightning blast from Iceberg. Nangrata on a mega kill. He takes down Maposhka. Effectively solo. Well, not even effectively solo.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Alright, no, that's the kill that was on Ghostic. Meanwhile, the top shrine is going down to Nangrata. The Nimbus, No Fear, Blinding Lights FN, and also Mana drains him, which stuns him up immediately as soon as he comes out of the ball of lightning. There are no outer shrines, no outer buildings left for Team Empire here. Roshan will be back in just under 2 minutes. That's a long respawn timer. That's going to be the big problem right there is for Empire is they have to deal with the super creeps coming down the mid lane, and occasionally they got to deal with No Fear being like, yeah, all that damage, nope, it's gone. Especially now that he's got maxed out, or he's got higher cast range. He could get higher even with the Aether Lens.
Radiant is scanning.
Empire scan near the Roche pit, don't find anything. Ghostic has been found. Blinding Light hits him along with the Rocket Barrage. And eventually they just decide, we're going to let you breathe for a second, and then Nangrata kills him. sound quality just got messed up. Hopefully it's not terrible. It's a Windows 10 bug. I still have never figured out how to fix it. Meanwhile, Yoku gets picked up. He's gonna get stunned by the... or not even bothered with that. Yoku falling to iceberg. Empire has just started falling left, right, and center here.
That would be a tribute.
Now Roshan is back up. And FTM just goes straight into it, so... Empire are not really in a position to defend this, or try and make something out of this, because... they have to guard their mid lane against the supers, and he's gone. Immortal Gyrocopter. Iceberg has the cheese, so... basically he's got free spell spam. Iceberg throwing out the wrath of the Thunder God's wrath, so... Four catapults, 2 of which were converted and are supers.
Gotcha.
Invisibility.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Tier 3 is now under threat. Nyx comes in, and instantly the Nyx comes out. The Rotom's Nyx is getting stunned up. He is invisible for a second, but not going to be long enough. Out comes the call down. Nyx taking a bit of damage here. He gets a slow, and there he goes. Tier 3 is also gone. And they're instantly into the barracks. The Illuminate comes out. The stun lands on Ghost Stick. Double kill for Iceberg as he picks up Yoku. The cold feet rocks on silent, but he doesn't seem too bothered by that. There goes the lightning. As Iceberg takes down Miposhka, and there goes the second laner Axe. We did have a buyback for Yoku, but it's not really going to accomplish anything, as Iceberg is holding them in the fountain all on his own. And Empire concede right there. FlyToMoon walk away with this one, so they just won their best of 3. It just 2-0'd Empire. This is going to be a team to keep an eye on, folks. This FlyToMoon just did great right there. Another one to keep an eye on this year is going to be Secret, I think. You'll see what I mean if you go check them out, but if you enjoyed, please be sure to like or favorite the video, and also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me and never my current series, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel. It does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. But as for folks, I have been D. This has been the Starter I-League Invitational Season 4, Game 2 of the FlyToMoon Team Empire series. And FlyToMoon walks away 2-0 to Empire. Or 2-0 against Empire, sorry. Also, remember, if you have a match you'd like me to check out, you can see the match ID that you find here at the bottom of the score screen. But anyway, folks, good night, and good game.